I do. I do. This is Wonder Woman, season 2, starring Linda Carter, the immortal Linda Carter. Uh, okay, so this episode was a bit, there's some good parts, but overall it's a bit wonky. We're going to talk about it using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get. I'm going to give the storyline a 1. Diana gets married to this guy as part of a ruse. So this guy works for the government, and what's been going on is that there's this evil massage therapist guy who's been extracting information from the wives of prominent husbands in the government and getting government secrets and selling them. So Diana marries this guy and goes to his, island or whatever, goes to his resort to try to lure him out or whatever, to figure out. I mean, it is such a weird, like, this is one of these things where I really feel like Wonder Woman is not needed. Like, surely Diana can take care of this by herself without even being Wonder Woman. It's one of these weird ones where they have an excuse to just have Wonder Woman do stuff, and it's a bit silly. Like, and it's a massage therapist. Like, I don't, like, is he that threatening? I don't know. It's a bit hokey. That he's able to, like, press certain things on your back to get you into this dreamlike state where then he can extract the information. It's just weird. The whole getting married thing, they actually have a whole wedding and ceremony. I mean, like, that's fine, I guess. But for the first, like, 20 minutes, they're talking and acting like a married couple. Like, you almost think, like, the guy's, like, the way the guy's talking, you think that he is married to her. And you're like, I guess it's to trick the audience to be like, oh no, is she really married? And oh no, she's not married. It's like, yeah, but would you really be talking like that? Like, they'd get married, they'd do it, they'd go back, and then when they're in private, like, they're sitting there eating lunch, and it's like, he could be like, okay, so what's our next move? What do we do now? It's like, it's just weird. So anyways, storyline, I'll give it a 1. I'll give the pacing a 1.5. It's not actually boring or anything. It does move quite a bit, but there's not any tension to it. It's not like, you're not like, oh man, like, what's gonna happen? It move. I'm not bored in it, and there's actually a lot of Wonder Woman parts. Like, she turns into Wonder Woman a lot, so that's good. She's also in a bathing suit a lot as well, so I guess that'll help people get people through this one. And she does remove her glasses. I guess I'll get to the artistry on that in a second. But yeah, it's not boring, so it's fine. The artistry, I'll give 1.5. So 1.5, it's shot very clear. I like when it's outside. There's something cool about old shows. When they're outside and you're filming outside, it's the real outside. Like, nowadays, when you see people walking around in the street outside, it's always filtered or something. It never really feels like it's the real outside. This looks like it's the real outside, so that's really cool. Something with Diana, so she isn't, okay, so she's in the bathing suit a lot, and her hair is down sometimes. She has it in a ponytail, she doesn't have that bun, and the glasses are off sometimes. This guy should figure out that that's Wonder Woman. Like, I'm totally okay with, the glasses and the bun, and she looks kind of like homely, and then it's like, oh, you can't tell it's Wonder Woman. But this is that was a bit weird. Like, it's like she's walking around normal. I know it's the Superman thing with the glasses, and Superman's my favorite character, and Wonder Woman's my second favorite character, so I accept it as a comic book fan as a thing. But it's a little bit weird when it's super obvious. But in any case, there's a lot of good jumps in here, and then she bends the bar, and a lot of stuff from this episode looks like it comes to play in the intros later. A lot of good running around and flipping around. It's just that you're fighting an evil massage therapist. Like, okay. The characters, I'll give it a 1. Linda Carter is, of course, the best. Nobody's going to question that. Steve is not really in this one that much. Joe Atkinson is, like, hardly in it at all. You're left with her husband, who's, like, okay. He's a bit goofy. The villain is just too nothing. Like, I feel like Diana could have just punched him in his face and be done with it. There's a woman there, an older lady, who he's been extracting information from. She's caught on to his scheme and tries to threaten him, and then, like, he rigs her horse to kick up and almost kills her, but Wonder Woman saves the day. I mean, she was okay, I guess. Yeah. So for the enjoyment factor, I was going to give it a 1, but then I gave it a 1.5. So I'm giving it a 1.5, giving this a final score of 6.5 out of 10. I still kind of like this one, and for one particular reason. Diana did not fall for the hypnotizing. I'm tired of having Wonder Woman, or not tired. I don't. I'm not tired. I don't like when Wonder Woman is like made to be a fool in some way. Like, okay, they gassed her in this one. Well, I guess gas works. That's just a thing. But then he's massaging her, and it's like, what? He can massage Wonder Woman's back, and then all of a sudden she's telling him all these secrets. Like, give me a break. But they didn't go for that. She faked. She's like, yeah, I'm with the IADC. She said that because he already knew that anyway, so that was fine. It's like, oh, I'm married and on a honeymoon. It's like, oh, so that really bumped it up. I like that. Plus, there is a lot of Wonder Woman action. And this one is one of the ones where it is Linda Carter as the star for sure. Like a lot of the other ones, you know, like Steve is doing stuff. This is like, I remember that this starts to get into Steve becoming more of like a desk job guy, and he just sends her out on assignments, which I actually like. I like that Diana just goes out and does the assignments, which she doesn't need. She's Wonder Woman. Why does she need to be teaming up with everybody? Anyways, so I still kind of like this one anyways, just because I'm a sucker for it. And plus, you know, she's in a bathing suit the whole movie, so the whole show. So it's like that's obviously going to be good. But no, I like this one. It's fun, but really they need to do a bit better with some of these storylines and these cheesy villains. So 6.5 out of 10. If don't forget to like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Check out the Wonder Woman playlist. New videos every Wednesday for Wonder Woman Wednesdays. That's it. Until next time.